Hey, welcome to the E3 with Larry Ice video series. We're going to continue our studies of Revelation today and just lead off with this one, which is an important clarification. In the last episode, the last video I did, I talked about the Jewish calendar having 30 days. And that's technically inaccurate. It's factually incorrect. Let me just start out with that. In fact, in the Hebrew calendar, months vary between 29 and 30 days, with the average being 29 and a half days. So with rounding, you get to 30 days. But the Hebrew or Jewish calendar, the Julian calendar, and the Gregorian calendar all have months of varying lengths. And this is because they're based on the cycles of the moon and or the sun. In the case of the Hebrew calendar, there are 12 months of either 29 or 30 days, corresponding roughly to the cycles of the moon. Now, every 2 or 3 years, an extra month called Adar Bet or Adar 2 occurs. And it is named that because it follows Adar Aleph, which is Adar 1, and this brings the Hebrew calendar into alignment with the solar year. The Julian and Gregorian calendars use a 29th day in February every 4th year, along with months that can range from 28 to 31 days to accomplish that necessary realignment. Now, parenthetically, the difference between the Julian and the Gregorian calendars is that where the Julian calendar adds a 29th day to February every 4th year without exception, the Gregorian does not add a 29th day in February. You'll love this, and you might be surprised. The Gregorian does not add a 29th day in February if the year is divisible by 100, but not divisible by 400, making it a little bit more accurate. So to clarify the references that we see in Revelation to 42 months, 1,260 days, and a time, times, and half a time, these are based on what scholars refer to as a biblical month. This is because we find in Scripture that time periods are typically counted into 30-day months. Now, while there is no explicit definition of the length of a month in Scripture, we can find some examples from which to draw this conclusion. One such example that's relatively easy to confirm is the 150 days of the flood in the days of Noah. Genesis 7, 11 to 13 reports that Noah and his family went into the ark and the flood began on the 17th day of the second month. So that would be like 2/17, or for us, February 17th. Then in Genesis 8, 3 and 4, we're told that at the end of 150 days, the water had gone down and that it was the 17th day of the 7th month. So if we wanted to use our terminology, that would be July 17th. But don't get confused. Second month to the 7th month. So the flood lasted for 5 months, 2/17 to 7/17. We're told that it lasted for 150 days. 150 days divided by 5 months is 30. And so from this we see that a biblical month is typically 30 days. Now, you may be able to find some exceptions to this in Scripture, but this is just a general principle that we find and that scholars use to help clarify timelines when we're talking about months or we're talking about days, or just to get an idea of where things lie. All right, well, we'll see you again soon, and in the meantime, grace and peace to you. I hope that you are well blessed, and you are certainly greatly loved.